I read every file, so I thought I'd give it a bash. What do I know about it? I know it was and I know there's three. Machine for Pigs, what a random name. It's a walking simulator. Even it came out a few years ago, and I've not spoken to so I got introduced to walking simulators with like Gone Home and stuff, and then there's like Firewatch and things. And see how this pans out. So we'll try the Dark Descent, whatever that is. So I'm playing this game in the most appropriate setting, which is a pitch black room by myself in the dark, in the middle of a dark night outside. So I'm hoping for some jumps and scares, like hoping for some. I played starting. Welcome to Amnesia, the Dark Descent. What follows is a couple of quick messages on how to get the best possible to win. Instead, focus on immersing yourself in the game's world and story. Yeah, so this is leading towards the walking simulator crack, isn't it? Okay. Do not worry about when, how to save during gameplay. The game will take care of that for you. Always a good sign for a modern game. When you want to leave the game, just choose save and exit. You can then use continue to return to where you left off next time you start up the game. Okie dokie. The world of Amnesia is a dangerous place and you are extremely vulnerable. Do not try to fight the enemies encountered. Instead, use your wits, hide, or even run if necessary. Yeah, this is definitely sounds like a walking simulator, but with baddies. Right. The interplay between light and dark is very important to the game, and because of that, it is vital to set up the gamma correctly. Use the slider control below to do so. Adjust it until square at the right is barely visible. Also make sure to play in a dark room and wear headphones for the best experience. Done, BB. Right, so where am I going here? Square in the corner. There's the square. I can see the square. There it is. Right. So that's that there. So it's nice and dark. Let's get cracking. That is all. Hope you enjoy immersing yourself in the world of Amnesia. Frictional Games. Thanks, Frictional Games. What have you got in store for us? Start new game. Start new game? Yes, please. It's not giving a lot away, is it? Is it like a roleplay sort of Dungeons and Dragons type of thing?
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in
Daniel?
London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is...
Revolver 84, baby!
I am Daniel.
No, you're not. You're Revolver 84, and he is mint. It's good quality crack. Really, that didn't explain a lot, like, did it? No idea what's going on. None at all. What's that? Windows. Storm outside. Yeah. Stereotypical horror in it. Oh, we're off. We are off. Right, so what am I looking at here? Oh. A memento has been added to the journal. Press triangle to make sure to check these whenever you get stuck. What's that? Right. Okay, okay, okay. Well, it is absolutely pitch black in here. Left or right? Left or right? A minute. Right. What's this? Just getting used to the buttons here. Oh, circles, crouch. Okay, okay. Because as usual, I haven't read any instructions or anything. I've literally just jumped into this game. So, like, when the hand comes up to me, that means like press down to rotate the object and look. Right. Okay. Well, pick it up and say it. I give up. Right. Let's find out what's going on. Can I run? Nope. Bouncing around like a headless chicken like, but I cannot run. Right. Oh, camera's getting weird. Oh, that's going back as motion sick. What's going on here? So you live in Mayfair, but this does not look like Mayfair, Daniel. No indication of time, although clearly it's not like medieval times. Classical paintings on the wall from Renaissance. Hold down R2 and move the right analog stick in order to move the door. Press R1 to throw the door open or shut depending on the direction you face. Right. Can see absolutely nout. I'm starting to think I should have had it a little bit brighter. Sounds like a dog. Right, okay, that freaked us out a little bit. Sounded like a... There! What's going on here? Whoa, I've lost control of the... that's not me, I'm not controlling it. It's went into a cutscene. Right. I guess I'm just following this pink liquid, really. Oh, I've definitely got my settings too dark, haven't I? Can't see what the hell's going on here. Oh, what's this? Tinderboxes are used to light candles and other light sources in the environment. The current number of tinderboxes is shown in the inventory. Ah, right. So, what have we got here? All is good. Health. Sanity? Crystal clear. That's questionable, baby. Journal. Contains all notes that have been picked up. Tinderbox. Okay. Okay, so... Can I pick up some candles then? Have I used it up? I've used it up. Great. And I can't even pick the candles up. That's handy. Thought I'd at least be able to lift the candle up and carry it running with us. Alright, well, I've lit a room that's got note in it. That's great, that. Right. No explanation what I'm doing. I guess that's why it's called Amnesia for, like, oh, what's happening? Beware, while standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes or search for other sources of light. Get out of here before we sanity dips, I guess. Right, wait. Wasted that tinderbox, innit? Maybe something going on in there as well. There's pictures on the walls, maybe a puzzle or something. It's not very intuitive opening doors, because I just pressed it as like X or something, for goodness sakes. Why can't I take candles off the frickin' walls for, man? Who's lighting these candles? That's the question. Well, it's one of many questions, like, innit? Like, who's Daniel? Where am I at? What's going on? Why is the screen all weird and that? They're all good questions. Old archives. The doors slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. Alright. Is that like a level finished? pick these books up or out? What the hell? I'm just getting the hang of it here. I'm sure there was a throw. Was that throw? Yes. L1's throw. Okay. Ah, here's a torch. Surely I can lift the torch. It's a freaking torch! Why can I not lift the torch for? Witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity. It can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. Oh great, I'm in the freaking dark again. What the hell is going on? Whoa! I'm guessing that's classed as an unsettling event, eh? Take that, cockroaches. Smash. Organon. What organon? That's no good. I'm just a crackerjack walking in the dark, following pink marks on the floor. I'm not all me like. Well, this door's not going to slam shut behind us as soon as I walk in, is it? Obviously. Ooh! Wisp. Right, looks like that's the only way forward, so I'm going to have to get in. What's going on? What's going on here, baby? There should be an option to bring the items closer to you so you can actually see them. I can see there's a book there, like. Any tinder boxes, like? What's this? What's going on here? Yay! Boom! Little bug. Oh, what's this? What's this? You have picked up a lantern. When filled with oil, it can be turned on by pressing square or selecting it in the inventory. Get in. Let's test it out. Freaking mint, baby. Cooking on gas now. It's not wasted. I wonder if it's worth going back to that room. Oh no, I've moved on. Do you want to go back? No, that's probably like nothing. Right. Now's a good time to use this. Oh yeah, it lets us light it, but it doesn't let us carry the frickin' torches. I'm not making that mistake again. What the heck? Earthquake! Earthquake! Not many earthquakes in Mayfair, like. We're not in Mayfair anymore, Toto. Nice warm fire. I still haven't quite got used to this door opening mechanics and stuff yet, if I'm honest. What have I picked up here? What the hell's this? Cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. It's like Fantasia. Do 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 do. I wonder if I chop it in half, it turns into 2 rooms. I wonder if I can put it in the fire. Is it that clever? No, it's not that clever. Well, be gone! Stupid room. Right, next door. Ooh, cutscene. Or at least there was a cutscene. I'm guessing we're looking at this note, are we?
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you.
Seems like a helmet.
This will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you.
I'm not a murderer.
Thing. A shadow is following you.
Oh,
it's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Your former self, Daniel, though, that is a quality way to end. I like that. Your former self, Daniel. Very Total Recall. I wonder if it's going to be a last with 3 boobs. Oh, hello, what's this? Bingo bango, champion. Right, let's get cracking here. Not gonna waste my torch. So what do I know so far? So I'm clearly suffering from amnesia, which is appropriate for the name of the game. And I'm leaving letters for myself to go and run killing people. Posh sods call Alexander Freenberg, because any posh sods would hold... Oh, hold on. To run. Way, I can run. Champion. So this Alexander kid. If I had any common sense, I'd leave an indication as to why I want to kill him. Oh, here we go.
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
Still not used to that mechanic. What the hell's that supposed to be? It is tough and pliant. It can't be torn off by hand or tools. What is it like? Gunk! Now really, I should be able to lift that up and torch the frickin' thing, but you know. Right. Now in any good video game, if there's a path to nowhere, it usually is some form of collectible. Whoa. I lost control of it for a second there. I'm looking for some sort of collectible. Because this is a path to nowhere. Is there a memento up here? No, but there is a room. That's a good sign. Archives? Didn't that just come from archives? I did come from archives, right? A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. Whatever the hell that means. At least it's brighter in here. What's this note?
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanar, the
Never heard of
mother
him.
of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The
Oh,
professor was
mysterious.
confident it was the tomb we sought, and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
So straight away, the first thing I think is like Tutankhamun's curse, where everyone dug him up and they're all of a sudden they're all died within the year and things. It sounds like it's 1830s, which would be appropriate as well for Tutankhamun. So maybe it's something like that, some sort of curse or something from some dug-up tomb. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, like, you know. But what have I got amnesia for? This door mechanic, still not used to it. What's going on in here? Not a lot. What's this? What's this? I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brandenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brandenburg is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Gederich. So it's definitely 1830s then, Prussia. Bingo, baby. Bugger off seat. I'm busy making a mess here. Oh. We tinder. I've still got. How I have still got. There's oil left. There's no oil left in that. You need to find an oil portion to use. Well, I did. It obviously runs out quite quick, so we're going to have to try and keep it saved. Smash the windows. Get me out of here! There's some nutcase called Daniel who is pretending to be me, trying to convince me my name's Daniel, trying to tell us to kill people. I don't want to kill anyone. Let me out of here! Not getting on in there. Not getting on in there. If I having a lot of covers, they've got knee knickers like. Oh! Shirts though. Knee knickers like, knee socks. Another note. What's this one say?
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our
Brave.
torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way
Yeah, they
down,
were.
and I felt their strange language getting to me. I
What,
mustered
Egyptian?
my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps.
I send them first.
Crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected.
4th century, that's not
Twisting path
Egypt.
emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen.
Alright.
Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside.
That was
I was
sackless.
trapped.
What a sackless thing to do. No wonder you lost your memory, mate. You sound like a moron. You probably bumped your head or something. Probably no big mystery to why you lost your memory, mate. You probably just fell out of your sackless self. What the hell's that supposed to be? To you too. What the hell's that loud? Old tombs. See what's going on. Let's light a candle here, eh? Get out of the dark. You know how it is, whoever lives in this place needs to tidy up after themselves. It's just leaving tinderboxes all over the shop, like. It's not open, like. Wasting me lamp here. Looking at a bottle. That was a waste of a room. Now with the sanity, a slight headache. Not surprised looking at the flick in that screen. It's locked. What's that mean? The door leading to the local history room was locked. Is there another entrance? I don't know, I've got amnesia. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery? Can it be dissolved? You're asking the wrong person here, mate. I'm going to Scooby-Doo. Oh, nice big hole. Reminds us of Beam and Shaw. Ding, 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 ding. Piano, piano, piano. Piano. If I've played video games a lot, which I have, that is some sort of secret passage. There's something behind there. It's too probably not to be. Let's crack out here. What? Alright. What's that? What's that? Piece of freaking paper. I don't want paper. What? More paper. Good. what's flashing over here? Something's flashing. Whoa! Fragile but not breakable by hand. Right? Oh, cutscene. Now what's going on?
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to
Heavy to
push
carry? You
myself
just walked through a
toward the
room
enchanting
with
light.
wall closed behind you. What are you weak for? Give your head a shake, man. Right, I guess I took over. Piano. Right, what's this?
Waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
Mm-hmm. Don't go into the light, Carrie-Anne. Oh, and touch it. See what happens.
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety. Grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
And you're back in the room. Can I elaborate on what the relic was like, or just have me life build a bit longer? What's that bloody noise? Kingdom of Prussia. Central Prussia. That's really unfascinating. Wasting good lamplight there, man. This Alexander kid needs to sort out his castle, like. It's a broody bomb site.
The castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
What? So I've come all this way for naught, basically. Yeah, I can jump in.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
What's that? Alstad and Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Alstad, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding a hamlet and its nearby castle Brandenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is a picture that could have made the right... I'm sat at the other side of my living room trying to read that. That's ridiculous, man. You could have made it a bit freaking bigger. Look at all that screen that you could be using. Picturesque by car. Albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of widespread superstition. All travellers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. Motifs. The Gatherers. Oh, here. If you're not reading into tours, mate, with that much text, I don't care. Right, let's see what's in here. Of course it won't frickin' open. Oh, man. So I've come all this way for now, basically. That's... fucking cushy, that, like. Not at all frustrating. Hold on a minute. That was the frickin' way out. That was the way back. So where am I supposed to go here? What? Oh, I don't like puzzles, man. Especially when it's not signposted. I'm not all that clever. What am I missing here? What am I missing? What am I missing here? Don't get it. What about the diary? Story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies wrought by the tainted souls have left their disfigured and empty essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid remnants. They move silently through the woods, shy away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. Steal living creatures? It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside the damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark schemes do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, shit name, the well-known erudite, visited Alastad at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remains of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to have been ever seen again. Henrik is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alastad, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? Seems like something's happened to me. The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Alastad, and like most of those noble birth, rumours are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little. Before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century, it was rebuilt by Alexander, the Belen we've got to kill, a nobleman from the Rhineland, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed life. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander as an offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact one of the same who came from the West over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Blah blah blah. That does not help me at all. What's the frickin' puzzle? What's the puzzle? If you're the viewer, give us a hand. I am not feeling this puzzle at all. I don't get it. Is there some sort of secret passage or something? What am I looking for here? Oh, what's this? A draft and faint light are coming from behind the shelf. There must be a way in. Right. Progress. Progress, progress, progress. Now, how the frig do I move this big shelf here? Can I grab it like the door? Oh, that's just the books. What a queer puzzle. Dante Killnubs. Alright, cheers Dante, mate. Thanks very much, pal. It's appreciated, mate. Have you got any clue as to how to open this frickin' door, mate? Maybe it's the other room. Maybe it's the other room. Nothing's really obvious, like. Nothing obvious at all. I would try and decipher that if I had any concept of where I was. How the hell do you solve this puzzle? Right, so I'm content that it's not back here. It's something to do with this room. Right, back in the room. Something. 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 I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just making a big mess. Hiya! Push it? No, I cannot push it. Can I punch it? It's just not clear. What the bloody hell? I am not feeling this at all. Can I stand on these boxes maybe? I can't stand on them boxes. What does that tell us? What does that tell us? Nothing really obvious, like, I mean, what do I do? Just them up maybe or something. Maybe he's got a higher viewer. Let's try it and see what happens. I'm not feeling it really, if I'm honest. This doesn't feel right if I'm honest with myself, but we'll give it a go. No, this really doesn't feel right. If there was one more box, I would have been feeling at least a little bit more confident than I am, because you would have like steps to make like a up to 3. What the bloody hell? This is crackers. Don't focus on staying alive, just focus on playing the game, it said at the start. Well, that's all well and good, but if you haven't got a clue how to play the game. It just feels like I'm missing something, some important piece of information, some... Progress. The voices said something about noise or something when we came in. Right, so that's sticking out. So it's not letting us grab it now. Notice any that's sticking out. Oh, here's one. Does that mean the door can be moved? Come on. Hey, baby. We made it. Wow, that was an effort. Just to get into a bloody room with no exit. That's handy. Someone likes the medieval art. Key. What? Wilhelm and his tools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brandenburg. I try to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It could be a sense solve both of problems. That tells me bot all that. Stop giving us extracts. That's got nothing to do with nout one. Just tell us the crack. Come on, Daniel. Bye, chair. Well, I've got keys to a wine cellar, but need wine cellar. Can't get back the way I came because it's blocked off. It's not going to be mystery after mystery after mystery, is it? Oh, what am I seeing? That door? What am I seeing? I'm back here again. Where's the wine cellar? Study. So where was the wine cellar? It won't budge. I can't remember seeing any signs for the wine. Oh, there's that massive hole in there. What the hell was that? Ah, what was that noise? There's nowhere to hide either. Ah, what's going on? Head's pounding, his hands are shaking. Oh, pull yourself together, man. Right, what's going on? Catalogues. Is this the room we've been in? We've been in this room. So where's the wine cellar at? Desert dunes were like waves in a sluggish sea. While the caravan moved, the land appeared motionless, but in camp, the hills moved. Ooh! Do you know how hills can move like? There you go. Whoop, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell's that? Should I just run through? Just looking for a wine cellar. Don't hurt us. Right, we're back in the main hall. Right, that was an adventure. Craigie. Right, try this way. Very quickly running out of options here. Don't suppose the stuff's cleared from down here, is it? No. wine cellar. It doesn't feel like it'd be all the way back here. It feels like you'd be going backwards coming this way. It doesn't. Old archives. No, the wine cellar's not going to be in the old archives, is it? Any other doors? Ah, bingo, what's this? Laboratory. It was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. Tin Hian awaits, grinned the toothless foreman. Alright. He's getting himself a dentist, doesn't he? Now what I want to know is who's lighting all these fires? Know what I mean? Sanity is now dangerously low. Make sure that you stay in the light to try to make progress. What's my sanity on here? Oh. dot. That's not a good indication, is it? Right, so I just use the lamp for a little bit. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I'm getting more.
There should be more coop rides. Let me see. And one part aquaforce.
This is my third attempt to produce the artificial Fatia. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and opiate are given and the cuprite binds with them. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution. Bingo! We know what that means, don't we? We know what that's for, and should be handled with great care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution. Well, it doesn't take a genius to figure out what that's for, does it? It's obviously for them stupid red things that's stopping the blocking the way, isn't it? What's that? One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I would be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you for a long life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. How cryptic. I don't know what's going on there. Right, so. Right, well, now seems like a good time as ever to call that a day. I've been playing for an hour. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you weren't too frustrated with my dumbness when I was getting stuck at some of them puzzles. Clearly you've got indications of what we need to do to solve the next one. Make some sort of compound in this laboratory. So let us know what you think. If you enjoyed it, is it worth me continuing to play this game and do some more first players with yourselves? I've noticed population isn't too high, so if it's not worth doing, I'll put something else on. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe like Dante did. All the best. Ta-da.